Hello, good evening, and welcome to Stone Monkey Radio. Live the pleasant life. It's the pleasant life. The life is pleasant.
I am pleased by this.
We've got my favourite lesbian. Is that Becky? Hey Becky.
Okay.
How do?
I'm warm and soft inside because it's you.
Oh,
How
heavens.
you do?
And we got that basin.
Are they back?
They are back. We got Nerd. We got Magnifique. Disembodied voice. Should we show them? Should we let them see?
Wait. I've got an ad.
You got an ad?
An ad. It's a Prime Original ad, and it's just an entire plane of lads, and I hate it. I hate it so much, and I just want it to be over.
You mean it's the latest Oxventure? Because that was
brilliant. Prime Video stream now for Manchester United.
Ugh.
I hate it, but it's gone now, and I'm happy. Oh, happy HRT anniversary!
It's HRT-mas. Because that's what happens when you take the cyst out of Christmas. So,
should we show them?
Yeah. Did you know that the complete absence of green is magenta?
Pretty. And vegan Baileys.
And a vegan Baileys.
I am insanely jealous both of the fact that you have managed to dye your hair and got vegan Baileys. I'm very glad you are happy, beautiful.
Like your haircut. Nergie's not sure about the hair. It's still me. I've had a dye.
I've got an alarm going off. A child is crying in the background. I'm going to be back in a minute.
Okay. Should we start playing some game? Can I edit the size of this window? I can! Woohoo! That'll pop me up there, out of the way, or I won't injure anyone. We'll play some more Stardew Valley. Gonna fade Gav out. Thank you very much to Miracle of Sound for our sounds tonight. That was level 7. Go check out Gav on Miracle of Sound. He's very good. It is a Inquisition shirt. Unfortunately, one you can't get anymore. It's the Mysterios. One of my favourites. I can't. I guess there's no accounting for taste. Not enough people like this shirt, so sadly it's no longer available. Gav does have a beautiful voice. I particularly liked it when he did Iron Bull. Ooh, I saw Becky Boot. I saw Becky Boot. Right, Tatopia. Look at me playing further than I've ever played through this game before. Oh wait, I think I muted the sound earlier.
Doot. Itchy snoot.
You got an itchy snoot?
I did.
A
a big cuddly blue.
Huh?
Big cuddly blue.
Oh heck.
I was talking to her earlier and she's very pretty.
She's very pretty. Where's the sound? Make sound.
I am continuing my tirade of making all the straights look bad.
Yeah?
It's very fun.
How you do that?
Well, the first time I did that is someone was just like, wow, I wish my boyfriend was more like you. And I was like, have you considered maybe being a lesbian? Apparently that's not what she was getting at. No. But today, someone was like, wow, I'd never talked to my girlfriend like that. And then someone else was gutted for her, mate. So yeah, I'm making the straights look bad.
I mean, it's not difficult.
It really is not. All they do
Hashtag
is
normal
make
stream.
children.
It's not all they do.
Complain about the old ball and chain.
Bi people can make children too. Gay people can fashion a child.
I know. It's just not their only seeming way of having a personality. Maybe I'm just bitter. I've spent a lot of time at baby groups.
Oh. F.
Right. There are people there that their entire personality as a baby came out of them once.
Oh. Good for them. Congratulations on the thing coming out of your nose. Right. Ooh, those are such lovely coloured trees.
They are perp, perp, perp. I want to be perp.
You're
Right,
burp.
you're going to laugh at this. So I had this plan. We were going to pick the toddler up at 6.
Right. The toddler.
We were going to get home.
Mhm.
I was going to slap some bleach in my hair.
Yeah.
Make dinner.
Mhm.
Wash the bleach out.
Right.
Slap some dye in my hair.
Ooh.
Eat dinner.
Uh-huh.
Put the toddler to bed.
Mhm.
Sit down in time for a nice, enjoyable stream without a
What's
baby.
happened?
What has happened is the toddler is still iffy about the bedtime situation.
Right.
I've half cooked some food and left it to wait until after the stream. And the baby's sat on my knee. And my hair has not been touched.
Oh, I would touch your hair. Touch.
I would touch your hair, especially the brown bits.
Yeah, touch the side bits. They're all velvety.
They are velvet. They are freshly sheared.
I am the velvety mistress.
I have small velvets.
I thought you said you had small girl bits for a second there.
Oh no, you have stretched them past that. There is no hope of them ever returning to being small girl bits.
I mean, yeah.
The mistress dilation system is very, very progressive. Oh goodness.
Wow.
Good job, small sir.
That was a stunning bit of gas there.
We have a new baby girl on today. It's velvety.
Velvety.
He feels like a giant plushie of a baby.
Is this part of the making people like their children more thing?
I really think it is.
You just cover them in the like really soft fabrics. It's like, it's not for the baby's skin. It's because I'll be more inclined to touch them if they're
Well, I
not
have
just
been-
covered in sick.
I have been stroking this for a while. Hi. Basin and an evil snail.
Hi, an evil snail. How's the evil snail in business?
It's always good to be an evil snail.
Well.
I really want to play Pokemon, which isn't something that I've felt for like at least 5 years.
Goodness. Is it because you now own a Switterture?
It really is because I now own a Switterture.
You own a Switterture.
I do. I'm very happy.
I'm glad. You deserve all the haps.
I finally spent money on myself.
I'm glad. It's about fucking time.
I still feel partially guilty, but since like the rest of the family plays it too, I don't feel as bad.
Well, I'm glad that you are able to enjoy the thing.
This it's like I spent 130 odd quid on something for me. It feels very weird.
I'm glad. You should be spending money on you. You deserve
Yeah.
money spent on you.
But I have other things to spend money on.
I mean, you can spend money on other things as well, but, you know, you need to look after yourself and make sure you has haps and enjoy and suitable
That's what
periods
you're
of
for.
entertainment.
You
But I'm
mean-
not always there to be used as a source of entertainment.
I'm on a source of happiness. Sometimes I do just look at pictures of you, and that's just like, girlfriend.
Can confirm I'm girlfriend.
But yeah, nipped into the Chinese superstore on the way home.
Yeah? And you got some dumple.
I got some dumpling flour, so I am going to make myself a heckin' dumple this weekend.
Maximum dumple.
Maybe not a £7 dumple, but it gonna
Why
be a
not
dump.
£7 dumple?
No, but it's going to be a sizable dump.
You're going to have a sizable dump.
I'm going to have a sizable dump this weekend. Looking forward to it. Aww. I just read in the chat now, Maggie being like, "You two are cute together," and I'm like, "I was
Now we
just
like
talking
talking about
about
the
my
size of your
weekend
dumps."
dump." As I read that, I don't feel cute, but I appreciate that you think so.
Oh, cute.
Dumple 2, the most dumple.
Dumple 2, Dumple Boogaloo.
Dumple 3, dumple in me.
Dumple in you.
There will be so many dumples in me. I have my little dumpling mold that terrifies
You do?
Laura.
You have your Dumple bear trap.
I do. I didn't realise it was as scary as it looks. Ooh, Maggie would like your polyamory elder wisdom because you are wise and kind. I can confirm is both
Wind.
wise and kind.
It's both a wind up.
You do wind me up at times. Sometimes you'll just say words and then you'll sit there with that shit-eating grin and be like, "Did you get the pun yet? Did you get the pun?" And then I get the pun and I'm like, "Oh."
I'm strong in the ways of the pun.
You are so strong. You are so strong in the ways of the pun.
I am the pungent mistress.
You are the pungent mistress. Anyway, Maggie has a question.
Question away. I'm prepared to be questioned.
Question time.
Time for questions. What are questions?
Being attacked by smallness.
By smallness?
The smallness is attempting to pull my tattoos off to eat them. I can understand. I can understand the thing. It's like, "Mother, there is something on you and it is brightly coloured and I want to eat it."
Well, sometimes Mummy needs to be brightly eaten.
Might dye my fanny, you know.
Might dye your fanny.
Might.
I like your fanny. I don't want it to die.
Just a little bit.
Just a tiny death. Just a little death.
Un petit mort, one could say.
Yeah. How much more? Who can say? But it will be small.
I've drunk so many caffeine today.
How many caffeine have you drunk?
So many.
How many is so many?
Wow. Probably about 4 times the recommended daily amount.
Heck.
I'm sorry, but when someone makes lemonade but also relentless, like... I quite enjoy the PETA website for energy drinks. Because, like, it's a list, it's a safe list, and Relentless was on the safe list, so I was like, yeah. And then after it's just literally, these ones are vegan, but, and then it's like the entire article is just various juices and smoothies.
It's a Coca-Cola product, isn't it?
I believe so. It contains no animal products, just guilt. It contains a small amount of guilt.
Just guilt and human suffering. It's fine.
I mean, it's not, but... Anyway, Maggie's question.
I have a giant mushroom now. I don't know where it came from. It just arrived one day.
As has been mentioned before, Maggie's girlfriend is polyamorous, and it's already been discussed before dating. And Maggie's all happy and excited to be in a polycule, but currently is just a mono relationship. Is there anything they should remember if she does get another partner? The first go at doing a polyam.
It's your first go at being polyam. Okay. Jealousy is fine. Have conversations about it. Like, it's weird, because for me it didn't last very long. Initially it was like, oh, they're out having fun and I'm not. And eventually I was like, but they're people I love and I want them to have fun and enjoy themselves. And even if I can't be out with my other partners, it's good that they're having a good time. And I look forward to hearing all their adventures. But yeah, talk about your feelings. Be very open. Like that's like rule number 1. Like all the things polyamory. just be open and honest and talk about your feelings, like, constantly. You can never have too much communication. And if something is bothering you, talk about it. And the other really good thing about polyamory is if one person is having a bad day, you have that support network of other. If you are also having a bad day, there are other people there that will do the talking through the thing for you.
One thing that worked with me with jealousy was being able to separate, like, I have identified a need or a want that I have, and that stops being, like, jealousy is where you're like, I want that instead of the other person. So instead of being jealous, be like, I'm happy you have that, and I have realised that is something I would like too. So let's talk about that. Instead of sitting there fuming and being like, I don't have that.
Why is no one doing this on me?
Yeah, like, oh wow, someone's doing that on you, and I would like that on me as well. It's the same thing, but better.
Ooh. Same but better is good. I'm having a forage because damn you, horrible racist. It means I can't be silly with words anymore. I'm having a forage because I've got very little energy today. Whammies.
An evil snail says that being in any kind of relationship seems really scary.
I mean, it can be. It's being in a relationship is making yourself really super vulnerable, and that is a scary thing. When you enter a relationship with someone, you're saying, I trust you to keep your hurting of me to an absolute minimum. Because, like, no matter what happens, like, there is a risk in any relationship that something that person does, or those people do, will hurt you at some point. But it's, you know, the fact that you trust them not to do that intentionally. And that's why picking people is a bit difficult sometimes. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself an expert on polyamory. I've only been in, like, a few polyamorous relationships. But, like, I knew from quite young that was something I was cool with, wanted to try.
It was something that I definitely wanted way before I had the words to express what the want was.
I feel like that's often the way for people. It's like, I don't know what this thing is, but...
I have a feeling, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Better put it in a box and forget about it. Like, that sounds healthy.
Well, not that, but, like, I will keep this in mind, and maybe one day I will have a word, or I will ask those around me if there is a word for this thing. And hopefully, if you're surrounded by nice people, that will be an option.
I mean, I just use punctuation at people now.
Like, commas?
Oh no, there's a thing I do sometimes when I'm talking to Laura where I don't know what the word is. So I just put a punctuation, like squiggles, and hope that that's sort of like, there is a feeling here. It works quite well.
Ooh. You got a feeling. I got you another UDP gift today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many UDP gifts you got?
2 or from? I mean, I got you the one that's on top of your water, and the one
I'm
that's on
being
its
very
way.
good. I haven't peeped.
You can peep if you want. It's December. It's officially Unicorn Dance Party at any point.
I want to be good and not peep until, like, official dancing day.
Official dance. Every day is dancing day. There is always a good time for dancing.
Could I interest you in a titty small soft?
I mean, if he's not, I'll take one.
Yes, I know you've claimed them, but he needs them to live.
I have so many shrooms. Speaking of shrooms.
Excuse me? So yeah. So I'm glad mine turned up. Do you know what Laura's got you yet?
A big box with a hole in the side of it. It's so tempting not to look through the hole.
Well, you've already looked in my hole.
I have looked in your hole. It's a good hole.
I'm glad you approve, mistress.
Wholeheartedly.
I'm curious what you got squish squish.
I can't tell you if she might be listening. I can't tell you if she might be listening.
I can wait. I'm just doing a cure.
A cure? What would that Robert Smith say? What would that Robert Smith say? What do I need? What do I want? It's getting late. It's Unicorn Dance Party. Yeah. It's a fishy. I got a box of fish. It's a big box of fish. It's a
What's the
box.
name of that website with all the writings?
Tales of the Mildly Discombobulating?
The poly one.
Oh, I don't know where my phone is. Oh, I'm sitting on it. Wikipedia, no. I think it's like, is it more than 2?
Yeah, that might be it. Also, not to brag, but my baby smells of milk.
Isn't that?
And it is the most delightful smell.
Yeah, morethan2.com is the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
The
That one is a good one for Maggie. Are you eyeballing my chips, tiny sir? Alright, I'll give you one to chew on. But
Is there no one in that house that is not trying to steal your food?
I was like, thanks, I hate it.
What, all the coffins? Tiny coffins. Tiny exploding chariot.
Oh.
What?
Also, while I was getting my dumpling flour, I got some straw mushrooms and they make me so happy.
What's a straw mushroom?
They're like little round mushs.
Does it taste of strawberry?
They grew on straw, but they're the round mushrooms you get in like takeaways.
I don't know. I don't eat mushrooms. I have no time for muggle mushrooms.
Oh, these are very delicious and they're very good for tonkakai soup. Which, if you had time for muggle mushrooms, I would love to make you, because the original one's got like chili in it.
Yeah. I mean, my old housemate used to eat tom yum soup all the time.
But yeah, this one it's lemongrass, ginger, chili, coconut milk. Originally chicken, but like thicken, I guess.
Some sort of thickener. What?
Like he says, oh, but Jen, you said I didn't have to do any homework.
I don't have to do any homework. I won't make you do homework. You do whatever you want. Whatever makes you happy.
Do you know what makes me happy?
Is it fan
You.
full of fist?
You make me
Oh
happy.
shit! I didn't know what time it was. I got to bed. I got to bed in time. It was okay.
Nailed it.
I did. It's the 25th of fall. 26th of fall. Woo! There's 2 days left till winter.
Then what? Then what happens?
The winter happens.
Then do you wint?
I went. Oh god, it's another fucking festival. These people never do anything but festive. They're so fast. And even if saying, I think having a baby sounds appealing, but also don't want to use my genitals. Also have no one with whom to reproduce. Also wouldn't want to pass on my bad genes. That is an understandable feeling. Then may I suggest loving one of the people that is already here? There is plenty of options for adoption when you are in a position that you can support a child. There are plenty of people in this world that need loving. And yeah, I'm sure if you have the desire to parent, then you would be the right type of person to do so. Because, like, I know, like, a lot of people have said that, like, the idea of, oh, you're adopted as, like, a bad thing to people, but, like, you have people like my parents who didn't want to be parents, but they ended up being parents by virtue of an accident, an unhappy accident that they were unwilling to fix. So, hi Ember. So like being adopted sounds like the best thing. Your parents specifically chose to have you, and wanted you, and have continued to want you. That's awesome. Tingle of a Dark Spectre. I like the sound of it. Oh, Basin's mum was adopted. See? Somebody went through a lot of trouble to love someone. Wowza. Oh, nice. I've done alright. I've done alright out of all these. All these crops. I feel like I did a good autumn crop, and I'm looking forward to a good spring crop again now that I've got some money. Hopefully I can pick up some stuff in the mines during winter, which will make next year super easy. And get all the good foods. Good foods. Right, you've had a water, and you've had a water, and you've had a water. I think that's everyone. You've got 2 days left, everyone, to turn into nice things for me. I'd super appreciate that. Thanks. Oh, hold on. I can't double refine. Double refine. Right. So I'm going to pop that away. I think I've refined enough for now. Most of that can be sold. I'll pop my stone away for safety. And it's probably easiest just to keep the clay on me, right? Put my soil away. Veggies, fruities, and gourds. Right, yams. How am I for yams? Fuck it, I'll keep some more yams. Feed my chickies. Hello, chicken friends. Hi, Cal. Tricky is 1 month old. Basin's 2 months old. Creamy is 1 month old. Chickeny friends, they're gonna be toasty through the winter. Because I did a smart thing and made sure the animals were okay. What to do? What to do? I'm gonna save the eggies and make some more mayo in a bit. Do I have everything I need to make an upgrade? Because I feel like I need to upgrade the house so I can do recipes. Then maybe I can spend the winter doing a bit of a cook. Although I want to make sure I've got plenty of money for spring. For like all the important plantings. I don't know how easy it's going to be to make money over the winter. And I would like to update like all my crafting stuff. My important tools. 7 days planted in fall. I need to do that next year. Right. Oh, those are things I've sold recently. Oh, can I sell you this mayo? Would you, friend, consider buying some major nose? Right. Don't think there's anything I can do right now in here. There's no help wanted. No eat wild plum. That's the safety plum. Safety plum. Ooh. How that chat do? You alright? Oh, I know where I was going. I remembered what I was doing. I didn't just completely drift off and forget what I was doing and why I was here. Or anything like that. That's another thing I do fucking constantly. Except it is. Is Robin home? Robin's never fucking home. Never. I was like, oh, get a thing done. But Robin is not there. I'll get a thing done. But Robin is not there. Never there. I'm excited for winter. I don't think I've ever got to winter. Pet rocks are complicated. An evil sound saying can barely look after a pet rock. But I had a pet rock when I was younger. Because I wasn't allowed a pet and I heard that pet rocks were a thing that people had. So I just found a nice looking rock and drew a face on it in purple pen. 10 grand! 10 grand! 450 wood. I don't think I've got 450 wood, friend. I do have 10 grand. Fine. Okay, we'll go back. Back. Hey, Tricky. Howdle doodle. Right, 10 grand, they won't provide the materials. The question is, like, how much would it have been if I wasn't willing to provide my own wood? That's the real question. How exploitative could this have got? Right, much wood would a Jane chuck chuck? If a Jane chuck could chuck wood, I might not have any wood. Oh no. Nope. I might not have any wood. Apart from what I'm carrying with me. Oh dear! That is less than ideal. Considerably less than ideal. Well, I guess I'm going to spend winter chopping down trees and hoping that I can get 450 wood in a reasonable amount of time. Did I do the thing? I did. Okay. I got it. I got it. It was fine. Probably fine. Hi Future Fishy! Future Fishy saying, if I want kids in the future I'd definitely adopt because babies kind of freak me out, but I think I'd be able to parent a kid once they're at the being able to tell you things stage. Yeah. Interesting, yeah. I think a lot of people think that being able to sort of tell you things stage is when a lot of people find kids most interesting. I had a friend who was godmother to 2 kids, and she, like, was absolutely doting over them until they started talking. And then suddenly just like, no interest, don't want to spend time with them, don't want to do anything. We're not friends anymore. Turns out what she wanted is something to look cute. And not have an opinion or a personality. Desperately wanted kids of her own. Ooh. Danger, danger, danger. Whoop, whoop. Okay, how am I looking on the wooded factor? Okay, I reckon I can probably get enough wood in a couple of days winter. There's time, there's still time. Okay, I've tidied up my farming a bit. As my hay is full, good. Excellent. Very happy with that. Let's check. It's 4:20. Nice. I might check the weather and then maybe let the chicken friends out. I don't really know how that works. I think I just leave the door open. It's going to be clear and sunny. I'm going to let my chicken stay out. Let's create some free range friends. Right. I want to check how to make more tappy things. Because so far I've only made oak resin. Which seems a bit naff. There they are. Okay. Wood and... why did they need wood? Wood and capybara. Goodness, I don't have much of that either. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. I'm going to need copper. I'm going to need all sorts. Right, okay. So I've done those trees. Let's get 2 of those. And 1 on this one. There we go. I think that is a good cross section. Now. Okay. Let's grab some shrooms. Not for me. I do not enjoy. Oh, bum cakes. Didn't mean to do that. What is going on with my Asus? Remind me in 4 hours. I told it to update earlier and it did not. Creamy! Creamy with the cheesy pasta update. cheese and pasta are happening. Oh heck. Creamy Mum saying, if we'd had your little brother first, we never would have had other children because he was so wild. I can understand that that'd be a thing. My cat. I think my cat's grey. Pretty sure my cat's grey. Mysterious. Let's put the dick emoji in there. Head to bed. There's not much more I can do. First cheesy pasta since before you went to China, Crimmy. That's awesome! Well, I'm very privileged that we're here to share the cheesy pasta with you. It is an exciting moment. Truly a privilege for all of us. Right. It is the 28th of fall, right? No, it's the 27th of fall. Cock's up. Right, well, I think that's probably the last we're going to get out of all of these crops. Ooh, got some corn. Nice. Wah. Hardcore corn. There, it is done. I have done my duties about my farm for the day. Bark. Hello, chicken friends. Now, the question is, do they go back in here at night on their own? Do they need assistance? I know they need to not be outside during the winter months. Oh, brown. We'll put the brown ones. I don't know that it makes any difference, but apparently they take up an extra item slot. What does cause eggs to be different colours? I'm doing a curious now. I always assumed they bleach American eggs, and that's how they got them white. I guess I was wrong. I should call a chicken Bucky. Bucky! No, just me? Sure, fine. White and orange cats are always jerks. I did not know this. It's going to be clear and sunny. It's fine for my cheeky friends to hang out. Chick. They're going to do a hanging. Oh, hang on. I'll pop my bits in the box. I don't know if I want to get rid of the corn, and I'm going to keep the eggies to make more mayo because the mayo is worth money. Right, so got to chop some more trees down. Seems to be what I need to most of all right now, and the fact that I've got like sufficiently more than 10 grand should mean that I'm able to get the upgrade during the first winter. I think that'll be good for me. White chickens make white eggs. I did not know that. I'm now thinking about chickens. Does that mean different breeds of chickens are more common in different countries? Because, like, pretty much every time I've been shopping in the UK and seen eggs for sale, they've always been brown. But when I was in America, they were all white. So, was it more white chickens? I'm chopping wood. I want the world to know that I chop wood. I'm chopping wood. Oh, it's very piney round here. Hold me closer, piney dancer. I always assumed that the Americans chlorinated their eggs as well as their chicken, or bleached them in some other way. What came first, the chlorinated chicken or the chlorinated egg? It was the egg. It's always the egg. I wonder where that Becky go, and will she do a return? Because right now I'm just looking at her front door and some coats. They spray paint them white, really? I mean, you could just be having me on, but I would believe it. Maybe not with actual spray paint. It feels weird watching a stream with just me. I mean, it's usually just me on Tuesdays. Basin, that's half a heart. I'm so glad. My chickeny friends just needed their freedom. I'm now sorry that I did not free my chickens early. Right. Okay. Got them. And then, who knows, I might need some more plant life later on. Okay, now, do I want to keep... Excuse me, chicken friend. Do I want to keep the corn? I think I can safely sell the corn. And the dick emojis. I'm good. Dick, 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 dick. I'm gonna sell some dick. Dick, 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 dick. Ooh, how many wood? I'm so close. Tomorrow I will have enough. I nearly said enough dick, but I meant wood. Nice. Double mayo. Get my plums out of the way. Now, does the mayo get starred as well? What the cluck? There. Right. I can't really do anything else. I guess I need to hang around and wait for the thing. Ooh. Apparently hoeing's been tagged in chat. It's okay. We'll allow hoeing. Oh, it's speculation about spray painting eggs. Well, proves how gullible I am. Automod is rude. Plums, ho. We're just testing it. Waiting around, what is this Shenmue? I mean, I guess. It has a certain Shenmue quality. Brilliant. We've decided the game is doing something else today, therefore there will be no game. No game for you. Also, when does the bus start working? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, we're here, just sitting in a car. Dialogue and voice acting are better than Shenmue. It's true. They go. Everyone goes. And you know exactly what they mean by that. You'll ask someone a thing or give them a present, and they will respond to the thing you said, rather than nothing. Oh goodness. Apologies for the yawnington. I'm full of slaps. It's been a very busy week. We're going out Friday, so there's been lots of brace for going out. I'm not designed for going out. Hey, Marnie. How are you doing? I have been there. It's good. It's good.
Hey, mistress.
Oh,
How
wow.
you doing?
Alright. How are you doing?
Well, the magical titties worked.
The magical titties? I mean, they work on me.
I'm just quietly fuming. Do you remember earlier I was like, so I got little Toddle Pop's nappy changed downstairs before he went to bed so that he didn't wake up the baby by doing it in my room?
Mm-hmm.
Well, while I've been upstairs with the baby, the dog has been downstairs.
Yeah?
And now the nappy has been strewn to the four winds.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
How bad is it? Okay. F. Press F to pay respects. Did you just drop your baby?
No,
Good.
my baby's in bed.
That's all my baby. Doing a slap. Yarn. My jaw hurts. All this not putting my jaw where I usually put it. Hello, friend. It's a lovely area. Would you care for a plum?
Okay. Are you just throwing fruit at people until they like you?
I mean, somebody like the pumpkin that I gave them.
I mean, there is that.
Yawn. I'm a sleepy bitch. Filled with the juice of the sleepy bitch. Ow. Basin is back. Becky's back. Oh, I see. Yes. Basin is back. Becky's here. Do we have any questions?
What is your favourite energy drink?
Oh, I don't really have one. I used to like the Still Relentless lemon thing.
Mm.
I don't know what it's called. I used to like standard relentless.
Mm.
I used to get through like 4 to 8 cans a day. It's not good for my heart, funnily enough. Would you reckon? Based on wants to know if I painted any of my War of the Worlds minis. I would like to, but I have not had time. How come everyone else in this fucking village is allowed in and out of the town? But I'm not allowed. Hey, Marnie. How you doing? I have had a productive fall. Thank you for asking. A jack-o'-lantern. And a new rare crow. I'm not buying another rare crow. Not yet.
But it's rare.
It is rare. I've already got one. That is a cool rare crow. Maybe
You're driving up
next
demand.
year.
If you've got one, you've taken it out of the market.
I have. But I don't want to waste £5 on a cosmetic item.
I'm going to have to clean the nappy up. It's bothering me too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm sorry. I feel like what I've done is gone, oh, yeah, I'll come along for the stream for brief 30-second snippets.
Hey, snippets are important.
What about nippets?
Hello.
Nip-nips. I've got my nip-naps out.
You do have your nip-nops out. I was dancing around the bathroom last night with my tits out, jiggling them
Aww,
and going,
sad I missed
you've
that.
got tasty nip-nups. Oh, you've got toasty nip-nups. You've got
What a
tasty.
delightful lunar.
I've got tasty. I got tasty nip-nups.
I want to test the nip-naps, please.
Hold me closer, tasty nip-nup. Future Fish is saying, the one time I had a relentless, I was stuck in a freezing bus station with the flu and needed to stay awake. That sounds horrible. I'm so sorry. And Evil Cell says, speaking of mini painting, I'm going to be painting some Games Workshop Free Guild as a freshly made terracotta warriors. That's going to be fun. I don't know what that is, but I'm glad you're going to be having fun. Yeah, please send pics.
There we go. I have labelled nip-naps.
Well, they're my nip-nops now.
There you go, nip-naps. They have been labelled gems and also gems. So there's no doubt as to the ownership of these books.
What would James say?
Thank you for letting him borrow them, I guess. I don't know.
I see.
Terracotta warriors are ancient soldier statues.
I know the terracotta warriors. I was just trying to work out how that related to Games Workshop.
Right, I'm going to go do a clean. And then come back with food.
Food.
Food, glorious. Food.
Would you like a slightly inferior plum, friend? Oh, I can't give you a plum. I'm sorry.
I will accept any plum you give me, mistress.
I'm afraid it's a bit late for that there.
You can put fruit in my mouth. That'd be okay. It'd be like a gag, but tasty when it leaked.
Tasty gag. I mean, I'm used to you having a drippy gag.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best thing about them.
Mm-hmm. Especially the sharing ones.
There's a haunty maze. I want to go in the haunty maze.
You want everything to be haunted.
I do. But no matter how hard I try, there is nothing more haunt than you.
Aww. I'm glad I am suitably haunt.
The most maximum amount of haunt. What is this festival even?
Is it a haunt festival?
Apparently.
Oh, you have my interest.
What are we doing here?
Haunting. It's all I ever do anyway.
It is true. Is there a point to this festival?
Does there have to be a point to celebrating and dancing and having shenanigans?
I want haunted maze.
I want to go in the haunted mistress.
Ooh.
I love you.
I love you, okay?
I'd love you even if you weren't haunt. I love you for all of your dimensions, even the not sexy ones. Although I do really love the sexy ones.
Craft your own jack-o'-lanterns. Spook. Oh, okay. I found the point of this. Wait, I came from this direction. Where was this? Right. Okay. Going this way. Ooh. Wavy hands. A television. Full of static. Hello. This thing. The house is haunt. Do 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 do. It's pretty spook. Do 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 do. Spiders. Spiders are adorable. Hey. Aww. Spider friend, spider friend. Arachnovault would love a spider friend. Probably. Aha! Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, okay, yeah. Ah! I got a golden pumpkin. Is that good? Do I want this? I got a golden pumpkin. It's my golden pumpkin now. Heckins, hang on, I need to check out the chat. Someone doing base Airfix 170 seconds. Ooh, I used to sell loads of those because I worked in a model shop. I still have a bunch of soldiers that I was gonna paint purple and oh my goodness. I have a whole bunch of soldiers I was going to paint purple and gold for a castle, and then at some point during one of the moves the castle went, but the soldiers came with me. And now I've just got these soldiers I don't know what to do with. They're, I think they're English. I can't remember what they are. They're old. Used to selling lots and lots and lots of Revel paints. And Revel kits and Airfix kits. And all the other bloody kits. Painting subby. Right, what's the weather going to be tomorrow? I must know. Oh. What that weather do? It's going to be clear and sunny, so I guess it's okay to leave my chicken friends with the door open. They'll be allowed to get out.
I have returned.
You have returned.
And with me, I've brought the stew that I left to go cold on the hob.
Oh, heck.
It's chicken stew. I've got
Wait, what?
that. You know the Iceland fake chicken?
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
And leeks.
Leeks. You got your leeks.
I did. And some celeries. And some tiny carrots, because they taste better than big carrots.
Sweeter.
Like you. And some pastas.
Pastas?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can I not put that in there? Is that the thing I think it is? I think it is. Okay. Well. Oh my god. Yeah, I went there. Oh, I found a bit that hasn't been watered.
I've got some bad news for you about your lack of basement. If you
Hello,
had
Becky.
one, you could keep basin locked in it as a painting soda.
Well. Unfortunately, I don't have much that needs painting. Apart from War of the Worlds. That Bailey's was good. Might have to get another bottle. Because I can't see that lasting till UDP. I remember many years ago, a friend of mine was working UDP day behind the bar, and as a treat to give them something to be entertained by, we went and hang out with them while they were working on UDP day. There's literally no point me watering anything else, but I can get the last set of cranberries of the summer, of the winter, autumn, whatever month it is.
Ooh, an
Season.
evil snail. UDP is Unicorn Dance Party. It's
That-
what Jane and Laura have instead of Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, Laura's welcome to have Christmas if she wants.
I think she
I
wants
have-
to have UDP with you and be silly and dress up in unicorn onesies and dance around and be a goof and a goon and madly in love with you.
I have a lot of trauma related to the winter festival.
That's why we don't celebrate it.
Yeah. So there you go. Now you know a thing. Right. Let's pop those in the box.
You got distracted halfway through a point.
I mean,
You had a
that's
friend
just how
working at a bar on UDP Day and you went to hang out with them.
We went to hang out with them, so that because they were going to come back and hang out with us for the rest of UDP Day. And I drank a pint of Bailey's.
Oof. Good job.
And then I had 2 pints of Guinness.
I've never had Guinness, I don't think. I mean, I've probably had
It's
it as a
very
kid
filling.
when people were doing the thing like, yeah, get that down your bed, but I've never had any, like, knowingly.
It's very filling, and now it's vegan.
Does this mean that you're going to start drinking Guinness?
What do you mean start drinking Guinness? If I'm forced to drink in a pub, it's usually one of the few things that I trust to drink.
No, apparently your hair was pink the first time Tricky clapped eyes on you.
Oh heck, that must have been some time ago.
I mean, your Skype logo is still pink now from the last time it was.
See?
There's pictures of you kicking around the internet with brown hair.
Brown hair. Sounds fake.
You've had brown hair in your life, I saw that.
It's true. I'm not a natural pink.
I know what you look like with no pants on.
Do you know what I look like with no pants on?
Sexy. It's very sexy.
Soft.
Mm.
I'm made of the soft.
I want your warm soft.
Hmm?
I want to give you a warm soft pets. And as a defence of brown, Tricky's putting forward Laura in the tracer wig. She does though, and she's got the boot for that costume.
Oh, yes, she does.
Oh, that boot.
That boot,
It's so boot.
It's...
Why does Laura not, like, share more pictures of her boot? I'm pretty sure if I had a boot like that, then everyone would know about it constantly.
Because she has a humble boot.
That boot is far too humble. It's such a good boot.
It is. Best boot. Floor TV. My TV is floored. Upgrade the house.
Have you listened to Jimquisition? Yeah.
Most of the way through the Egquisition.
No, you see, I haven't listened to it yet, so I have no context for this.
Eggs.
But Omega on the Cern listened to the opening before getting the notification for the stream. All the talk of ways to eat eggs took brain to crisis.
Eggies. It's quite funny because I was listening to it and I had a thought, and then I was listening to a bit more while I was cooking dinner, and I was like, all during that conversation, I was thinking to myself how I could make a joke about not out like young trans peeps. And I was like, yeah, I was thinking that as soon as you all started talking about eggs. She's like, I felt like it with that audience it would have needed more explanation. I was like, yeah, it's really more of a corpse joke.
Oh, I'm in the same boat as Nerd. Podcast backlog. I never win. There are too many things for me to listen to.
Too many things,
Too many things.
The problem is, like, there's always those rare occasions when I finally catch up, and I'm like, oh, I've got nothing to listen to now. What am I going to do? And then I'll just discover a new podcast, and then I'm fucked all over again. I ended up having to give up on the Unexpectables, partly because it seemed like 3 years into a pre-existing podcast with no mention of where you could find the rest of their tales. Every episode is 3 hours long, and there's like 70-something episodes. Like, this is a lot to cope with. Yeah. And they play, like, proper D&D as opposed to podcast D&D.
Oh gosh, that sounds tedious.
So there's, like, long series of rolling and actions and rolling and actions, and it's like, whew, it's a bit much.
It sounds like a lot.
It's a lot.
I mean, it probably makes someone very happy.
Yeah. I get the impression it's probably more fun to watch it live as a Twitter stream. What was it? Oh, there is one really good episode of that show where they all turn into dogs. I think they played like a different game style, and it's like the dog game. Adorable.
The dog game does sound good.
I imagine you would probably want to play it as a one-edged shot or some such.
I mean, I like dogs and I like games.
Come on, big eggies. Big eggs, big eggs. Mayonnaise. No, don't sell my lovelies. No. I considered getting into Critical Role, but there's so much of it. It feels really intimidating.
Yeah.
But they do seem to have a laugh, and I do like the characters. What I've seen like best of X character from the show a few times. I'd be like, it sounds fun.
Do you know what I'm having later?
A good deep dicking.
Donuts.
Donuts.
James wanted donuts, so I'm making donuts. So you're right, I might get a good deep dicking later.
Will the donuts have had to hang on fish long first? I have to let them cool down first.
So that's an interesting way of eating donuts.
What, just like pop them over a dick, and then just be like munch.
I mean, if you get a piping bag, you can sort of do spirals, and you end up with like a little funnel of donut, like a donut funnel.
Okay. A dunnel, if you will.
You could just like make a little donut cone and just like a little hat.
Hat.
Hat, hat.
Hat.
Hat, 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 hat.
Hat.
Do you know what you should do with that hat?
Everybody doff your hat. I'm so exhausted. Eh.
Well, Tricky was doing a muse about the Quisition today, but feels like he gets more enjoyment out of quips.
Well,
Thinks he enjoys the variation more. Variation is good.
I too enjoy variation.
That's why we have so many sex toys.
It's true. Right, everybody, I need you to go to bed soon. Gotta tuck you in, because tomorrow is winter and you'll be all chilly and upset.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, Bason's been held back for saying vulvas.
Basin is held
that's
back.
Sexual. Apparently
Sexual
vulvas are
vulva.
Sexual vulva.
I mean, I do get certain feels.
Yeah? Are they sexual feelings?
I'm having some right now. I thought about your titties again.
Thought about my titties.
I did.
But those are my tits.
But I'll think about them.
Thinking about my titties.
Okay, I promise I won't use them up. I'll just think about them.
But what if you use them up by thinking about them too much? And then there's no titties left.
Is that me? Grandma?
I can grow more titties. Okay. I thought I only had finite titties, but...
No, just grow more titty.
Grow more titty?
Yes.
Alright then. I will grow more titty. Yeah. You tell him, Basin.
Oh, you see, I've never been particularly invested in like reaching enlightenment before, but now Omegon's got me sold on it.
Yeah?
If meditating on titties brings me enlightenment, I'm going to meditate on some tids.
Now everyone, consider the titties. Ponder each tid as if it was the best tid ever.
I mean, all tids are the best tid.
These are not the greatest tids in the world. These are just some I grew.
You grew some wonderful tids.
Couldn't grow the best tits in the world. No. Right, well I'm gonna have to do some... Ooh.
Meditation.
Meditation.
Good one, Nerd.
Yay, the radiator is doing its thing.
Yay!
Uh-oh, I did not mean to eat the whole egg.
Happy little beep beeps.
Beep beep.
Did you just eat an egg?
In front of my chickeny friends.
In front of... No, oh, the monster.
Yep, that's me. I'm monstrous.
I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of eggs that will be quite happy for you to eat them.
Right, let's see if I can forage.
I do not know what this was a reference to, but you're smart, so you might. Basin says, consider the tiddies of the field. They toil not, nor do they store up in bands, and yet I tell you, even Solomon in all his finery was as enlightening as them.
Monty Python's Life of Brian.
Oh. I got as far as considering titties, but then I was thinking about tits, so I stopped thinking.
It was, I think, Consider the Lily. Crocus. There's Crocus and Toads. Bucky! Captain Becky, your hair. practicing. I've been practicing that for a few weeks.
That is quite impressive. I am impressed.
Just in case.
In case... Is that crook? That's so good.
Well, I could think so.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's quite deep.
I'm so proud of you.
Very sinister sounds.
I'm so proud of you. That's such a good vibe.
Sometimes you need to just be a sinister toad.
Oh, you're
Well,
such
a
a
frog.
good sinister toad.
Nestle Coke.
Hmm.
Well, actually, you don't know what Nestle Croak is, but
Oh,
you'll
I mean,
find
croak's right there in
out.
the name.
Somebody who croaks. Some form of
Ooh,
amphibian, perhaps.
cream. He's got the cheese pasta. The pasta with cheese.
Yay! Swam cheesy.
Cheese, 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 cheese.
Jesus.
Pecking cheese.
Crystal fruit.
Cheese, 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 cheese.
Chisney?
I'm so hungry.
Haven't
I'm a
eaten.
fool. I ate. That's why I'm hungry.
Okay. How does that
My
work?
body's playing that game with me. It's like, oh, so you do know what you're doing, huh? Well, go do it again, but better this time.
Do it better. No. Aruba. 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 Aruba.
Oh, mushroom. It's common mushroom.
Yep.
I wouldn't feel too uncomfortable around it. We might have stuff in common.
Yep.
Feel like I won't have to judge it for shooting pheasants and what have you.
Yeah, it's not like a shiitake that puts on airs and graces.
That's a hoity mushroom.
Shiitake was the first fancy mushroom I
Oh,
could think
wow!
of. Oh, whoa!
Future fish, eh? They found a shiny... Come on, Mouth, we can do this.
Drillbur.
They found a shiny drillbur. Sorry for the
Congratulations.
interruption, I just got very excited for them. Have a little fish with a little dig friend.
Dig dig.
Dig,
Is that the
dig.
one the other day that you were disputing about what species it was?
It's got hooves.
It doesn't have hooves, they're claws. It's
Yeah,
a dig dig
on
friend.
the Pokédex entry, it's like, and it's got its little 3 claws. If you look at the picture, it only got 2. It
Well,
is
that's
like
just
a
'cause it's
bifurcated
pocketed mango.
hoof. It has digging hoofs. Let's dig with its hoofs. The hoofs. They look like hoofs. I have declared them hoofs.
Declared them hooves.
Speaking of hooves, I got to the fancy enchanted forest place in New Pokemon now, and I hear that's where the ponies come from.
But you already have a pony.
I know, I've had a pony since the get-go because my princess gave me one.
Good.
It's like the strongest Pokemon in my party because, like, it's my best.
The very best.
My best, like, gay unicorn that my girlfriend gave me.
A Gainicorn. Gloria Gainicorn.
I have many Pokemon, but none of them are quite as good as the one that Laura gave me. Because Laura gave me it.
It's true. It's a girlfriend corn. Snow yam and a winter
Oh,
root.
goodness. Prim is right. Portobello mushrooms has to be the centre of attention, constantly trying to fill up the entire room. I feel like if a mushroom blustered, a portobello would be the blustery one.
Portobello, the one that nearly made me just give up hope for pizza.
What?
Okay, so it's not so much of a thing now, but when I first went vegan, you couldn't really get vegan pizza. So what they instead used to do was take a portobello mushroom and cover it in cheese and go, "It's vegan pizza."
No.
Bin cookie, tasty bin cookie. So you take the slimy thing, you cook it badly, and then you put more slime on it, and then you charge people for it, apparently. Yeah.
I like mushrooms and I don't like that.
would do anything for mushrooms, but fuck eating that.
My
No,
favourite
no,
thing
fuck eating that.
is if you go to like a greasy spoon and you know the really hot grills, get a mushroom cut up and you smush it on one of those and you cook the shit out of it really quickly, and then you slap it in like a tea cake with a load of ketchup.
By tea cake,
So-
do you mean like a bat? Or a roll?
A big heckin' bread chunk.
Bread chunk, right, good. Because
What
when
did
I
you
think
think I meant by a tea cake?
the marshmallow and chocolate things.
No, they're not tea cake. They're a tea cake. That's different.
Yes, dear. They're not a tea
I was
cake.
banging
They're
on
a tea
about
cake.
baps. I'm not eating a titty. I'm eating bread. Yeah,
Well-
Creamy raises a good point. There are no animal products in the dough. Why are they replacing the dough?
Because sometimes people like tell that to fucking Pizza Hut. I think
fuck
only
Pizza Hut onward?
recently did they like take like either the milk or the fucking egg out of it.
Oh, for shit's sake. Why, pizza slut?
Like I think Papa John's was one of the first UK ones, or sort of UK available ones, to not have animal products in it.
Good God.
Like most places, even if you order without cheese, will still not be vegan.
Pizza Express is okay, isn't it?
It is now, yeah. They do, I think, Violife. They can put Violife on your...
When are we
Pizza
going to Pizza Express, by the way?
I don't know, maybe for our anniversary or something.
I think we should try and go to a Pizza Express for our anniversary. We've still not been to a Pizza Express.
It's because you were too busy getting fingered.
Oh, to be fair, we weren't even there before I was too busy getting fingered. We never stood a chance.
No, we sort
Really
of
helped
lay
with
down.
my disposition towards trains, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, your gosh, the same.
An evil snail says pizza dough is made of ghost meat.
Ghost meat.
That's what wheat is. The meat of ghosts. People sacrificed at the flour mill.
Heck. I've been
That's
educated.
sinister. I've learnt about ghost meats.
Ghost meat.
Meaty ghosts.
Meaty ghosts.
You know the news. I've made some new friends.
Yeah?
Look at my tiny little yeast friends.
Yeasty babies.
I have a whole bowl of tiny new yeast friends.
Yeast.
Yeast!
Winterfish.
Yeast. I'm very yeasty.
You're very yeasty. There's a cream for that. There's a cream for that.
Nah. Oh, my gun's got us on a technicality here. There's all food requires the ritual component of the sacrifice of human labour.
It's true.
It's a slice of life. Therefore, human life was sacrificed.
It's true. Therefore, vegans can eat nothing unless they grow it themselves.
And even then, that's just auto-cannibalism.
Yep. I mean, I feel like you're not averse to a bit of cannibalism anyway. You munch
Blood's
me off.
tasty.
Munch.
I like munching you. You are very good for munch. You present an excellent munch profile because you are good for both noms and noms.
How is the mouth feel?
Silky, soft, just the right amount of bite. Ultimately, the most satisfying mistress a subby could possibly ever hope to chew. And sometimes you giggle while I do it. Ooh, Neville Snails go for din-dins.
Oh heck.
Omegon's wondering how much fellatio a day would substitute a protein shake. Too many.
I mean, I imagine you'd need a decent amount of jizz for that.
Yeah, sorry the mod keeps eating your comment. The mod bot is
She's a harsh mistress.
takes the job very serious.
She does. But she has
Keeping my
protected
journey
me.
hacking safe.
She has done a good protect of me thus far.
Right. Have not suffered any gobshite related issues.
Not yet. Come on, you fishy little bastard.
That is no way to talk to Future.
43-inch pike.
Oh, I think I'd struggle with that.
Yeah?
Like, I'm ambitious, but
Bit
I
of
know
lung
that there is a
tickle on
limit.
that,
You see, lung tickler I can deal with. I'm interested to see if I could ever manage the whole hacking thing.
You couldn't.
I mean, if I devoted my life to it, maybe.
I mean, I don't know how much deeper you can make a vagina.
I mean, if there's one way to find out, it's to keep, like, sticking that in me. As much as it'll go.
I've heard about people taking the whole thing anally, but I'm just not sure it's
You see,
vaginally possible.
that means that the human body can accommodate it.
Yeah, but there's more space.
Well, dilations is a thing.
I don't
A
know
pus
that you
pus
can
can grow.
dilate in that direction.
Well, won't you feel silly when you get lost up there? Because I've managed to make it heckin' huge.
Huge.
Huge. You're gonna feel silly when you can get lost in there. Walking around admiring the architecture, tasting the walls. Lickable wallpaper.
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
The pus tastes like pus, and I may never leave this place. It is both warm, wet, and taste. If you could live in a vagina, would you?
Probably not.
No. I'm thinking there's pros and cons.
I mean, yeah.
Pros, perfect temperature at all times.
Yeah, but I'd always be slightly damp and therefore very pruny.
I mean, everything smells of pus constantly.
That is a positive, certainly. What if you accidentally nuzzled the wall too hard? And you got squished
Oh no!
by sudden muscle?
I guess you're just going to have to hope for a benevolent pus that hasn't been at the perifit.
What if, like, it's kegel day?
You're going to get kegged.
Fucking kegged to death.
That takes a whole new meaning on the phrase kegel stand.
What's a kegel
You don't-
stand?
Well, a keg stand's where you drink, like, a keg. So a kegel stand is where you have to stay standing up even though the pussy that envelops you is trying to make you sit down because it's doing a squiz.
Okay. Well, I learned a thing today.
You listened to me make up some bullshit, that's what you did today.
Why must you do this to me?
I thought that the ridicule of being able to stand up inside a human vagina was the bit that made it obvious. Sorry.
I thought you meant standing up while... Not... I misunderstood. I'm easily confused. I'm far
Sorry.
too trusting.
Oh, now I feel bad.
Yeah. Thanks for all your work, Robin. I super appreciate it.
Also, those chickens, they're bullshit. Like, I grew up with chickens. If there was a radiator in that room, do you know where the chickens would be? On the fucking radiator.
Maybe the radiator is slightly too toasty for their little toes.
Then they'd be under the radiator.
Anyway, I am charged with keeping these chickeny friends safe.
Aww. Future Fish has been doing a depressy the last couple of days, but they're going home to spend the weekend filling in a postal vote and hanging out with Sib.
Yay. I'm sorry that you have been having a bad time. I too have been having a bad time. I partly blame the weather. And partly blame bad chemicals.
Hmm? How are those tasty Baileys flavoured chemicals?
I've run out.
The whole bottle?
No, I've just run out of the glass I had. I didn't bring the whole bottle in with me.
I was briefly very worried.
I haven't got my straw out and drunk 70 centilitres of vegan Baileys in one evening. Not that I would be adverse to doing so.
Yeah, I once drank an entire litre of Malibu and Coke, and it was like a 50-50 mix. So I drank an entire pint of like 40% rum.
Okay.
I was fucked.
Really? At the height of my alcoholism, I was drinking 5 bottles of Malibu a day.
Yeah, I've never been an alcoholic.
Ah.
I didn't drink until I was like 17, knocking on 18.
Oh, I was like drinking heavily from like, 12, 13?
Ah, you see, I had my mum to do that for me, so it really put me off the idea.
Yeah, my dad was an alcoholic, so I don't know why it didn't put me off more, but there we are. Catch a squid! Willie wants a squid. Should we furnish Willie with a squid?
You're right, Crimmy. Chickens are the cats of birds.
Uh-huh.
I used to have one that was really needy. When we first got her, she wasn't super keen on humans, so I spent a lot of time getting her like used to me and giving her treats, and eventually when trust was formed, giving her cuddles. So it got to the point where every time I went in the garden, I'd go give her treats and cuddles.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd just give her cuddles because she was fine with humans now, and she was just allowed to have treats whenever, because chickens are dumb. They don't always think to go and get them from the treat place. They just occasionally wander into the treat place and go, treat. They're great. So stupid. They make me so happy. But this one, whenever it saw me, it had run up to me expecting a cuddle, to the point where I couldn't do anything in the garden until I picked the damn chicken up.
The chicken. Chicken requires loving.
Basin wants to know why do cyber vaginas only exist in my dreams.
Because you have not yet become the scientist who invents the cyber vagina?
I am very into the concept of a cyber vagina.
Yeah, same. I mean, I generally like the idea that you could just sort of plug and unplug your junk. I imagine
I'd
that would
love
make
that.
like a lot of people really happy. Just like, I want this today.
Oh gosh, I could get behind that.
I mean, it'd be better than a strap-on, right? So I'm just gonna pop my junk off and
I'm just gonna
Have a dig for a
slide that
while.
one out and slot this one on.
yeah. Maybe even have a combo. Who knows?
Oh,
Oh,
Grimmy's cousin has chickens and the giant dog sees them as their children and she does herding and protects.
protect chickeny friend.
Yeah, my dad's dog, it's a Jack Russell. It's kind of giddy most of the time, but she's adopted the ferrets. She thinks that they're her babies.
Can one herd a ferret? I feel like they're unherdable.
You cannot herd a ferret, but you can't tell a Jack Russell no. Like, they were bred to catch rats, so she can just about, like, keep up with a weasel.
Weasel.
So, basically, they have to play in the garden now because the carpet couldn't take it.
Okay.
They love each other dearly and destructively. Oh, hello,
Oh my
Amber.
God.
Hello, my lord. I got my lord.
I nearly have all the thing.
The scene in Archer where it's like, why is there a vagina in the sink? And it's because it's cat ears, and she needed to wash it.
Sometimes you have to wash a vagina.
And it vibrates.
Well, I can...
Toppy charger.
Hmm?
It's charging my lappy toppy.
Oh no.
I said, I need to get my lappy toppy charger. Because God forbid the damn thing maintains a charge for more than like 20 minutes.
Sounds fake.
Does.
And God forbid might actually understand the concept of postpone for 4 hours.
Tricky wants to know if we saw the Condomeria commercial in the Discord. I don't recall. I have not been on the Discord lately. I've just sort of been existing between naps because, gosh, I am tired.
I've not been keeping up with social media very much at all because I've just been feeling really mental.
In the links thing. I will go and enjoy the links thing.
I get the reward of friendship. Awesome. Ooh, fresh recycling machine. Nice.
Do you know Archer, or is it just me, by the way, honey?
No, Archer. Rabbit's foot? Why would you just have a rabbit's foot? You're supposed to stay stuck to the bun.
Oh, my friend Rusty's got a rabbit's foot. His granddad gave him it.
Ugh.
He describes him as his, like, crazy Russian granddad. Which, like, is Lithuanian, so it's his crazy Lithuanian granddad, but that's just... It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, does it?
Ooh.
And he spends his weekends hunting rabbits.
Ew.
So one day he just dried one out for his poor traumatised grandson, who is the gentlest boy, and did not know how to refuse. So now Rusty has a rabbit's foot.
Wow.
Hey, Tallulah.
Hey Tallulah, how'll doodle? How have you been? It feels like it's been a while. I hope that you are okay.
Yeah,
Are
that
you
makes a
coming in?
point.
Yeah, what's the point?
If rabbit feet were that lucky, no one would ever be able to harvest them off something with 3 or 4 of them.
Indeed. You coming out dancing on Friday, Tallulah? Coming for a wiggle. Unce. Although
A
we won't
wiggle,
say
a wiggle, a
when.
wiggle.
Yay! I'm going to see that Tallulah. 20. Floor 20. Let's try a bit. Let's try a bit further down.
Oh, I like it when you go down.
Down in a nutty road. Well. Ah, no, what?
I love you.
I love Yoto. Very many.
I'm taking care.
Okay.
Bye. I'm in love with your fiance, by the way. I said I'm in love with your fiance, by the way.
My fiance.
I am. I am in love with your fiance.
My fiance.
And I fully intend to kiss her and do her butt touches.
I fully endorse this action. I hope that you have a lovely time doing butt touches.
I will have a lovely time. As long as the butt is up for touching, I will definitely be up for touching the butt.
Those are the rules. I'm planting copper. I'm not finding very much.
You want to hunt for cockle?
Cock, no. No, thank you.
Are you sure? Not even once?
Not even once, but, you know, just not right now. Oh, I'm sure somebody wants one of those.
What, a cock?
No, a root. A root. cracking roots. Oh,
Doot, doot, got a root. I said, doot, doot, got a root.
got a root now.
Oh, Tallulah's super hecka busy with the trial for the new job.
Yeah? It
Super
sounds like
hecka
it's been
busy.
a lot. But he's still excited. I hope he's still excited.
Ember, move your head. I can't read the chat. Thank you.
But what if was for pettings instead? Imagine it. Imagine a world of pets.
I don't have to imagine it. I'm living it right now. My dog is large and loves me.
Isn't that just how doggo do?
Yeah, I've fidgeted so much that my boot's showing.
Boot.
Like, the front of my gym jams is completely up, but the back of my gym jams, I got a little peep butt.
Peep in the butt.
I got a little peep butt.
Boot.
There's the boot. It's peeping.
I can see the clear village.
Can you see the peep boot?
Oh, that's a good boot. I enjoy that boot.
It enjoys you. Unless I've been naughty, then it's just a little bit scared, but it knows what it did.
It knows what it did.
It knows what it did.
Your ass knows what it did.
Oh,
What?
the vent fan in the bathroom at work went again today.
Right?
I definitely knew what someone's ass did.
Did it explode?
It made me very sad.
Yeah.
I felt very sorry for the maintenance guy, but very glad he was there.
Yeah. There's a public toilet that I frequently end up having to use, and it's just always really hot in there. So occasionally there will be the evidence of just a huge dump. And it'll be like, oh, why is it warm? Why does it smell of warm too much poo in here?
I don't want it.
Nobody wants it. Oh. Bink. Oh. Rude. Aha, excellent. At least I'm finding more copper as I'm going further down. I can keep an eye on what floor I'm on so I know where the fucking copper is. It's the problem with exploring further down deep. It's like, oh, well now I don't get any of that stuff I need. It's all silver and gold, which I also need, but... Fundamentals. We need some of the fundamentals.
Tallulah's working at home, so she's all up in it right now.
All up in it?
All up in it.
Sounds saucy.
Oh, Tricky used to live in front of a public toilet that was also a Pokestop.
Pokestop!
And Amber Gunn suggesting that the naughty boot sleeps in the nap cage tonight.
That sounds like too much of a treat for the naughty boot.
Oh no, you can't take naughty boots. My boot wasn't even naughty. He gets nap cage. Please let the boot keep nap cage.
Okay.
Thank you.
If
Nap
boot remains
cage is
good.
good. Boot will be good. Safe places are important.
Okay.
I so badly want to just go look in a nap cage.
Look in the nap cage.
My needs are simple, just kind of bizarre.
Hmm?
My needs are simple, but kind of bizarre.
I don't think they're that bizarre. Lots of people like to feel safe, and I imagine that a cage would just be fine.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of anyone else I've heard say the words, I want to be sitting in a cage right now.
I mean, if you hang out with enough kinky people, you'll hear it quite a lot.
Yeah, I live just out of range of a Pokestop, so I can see it. But I have to go stand in the back garden if I want to spin it.
Boo. need silver. I
It's
need
very annoying.
gold.
And occasionally, like when Laura comes to visit, she'll knock me out of the gym and not realise. And then be like, oh no, did I knock you out of the gym? Yes,
Why aren't you on the same team?
because she chose yellow and I chose sensibly.
You chose the populist effort.
I chose blue because it's Articuno.
Ah, fair enough. I know you are a big fan of that Arctic friend.
I am, it's so blue.
Dabba-dee, dabba-die.
Aww.
Oh?
Well, my favourite starter is Bulbasaur, which is Gren and develops pinkness. And my favourite legendary is Articuno, which is blue. Apparently I'm dating my childhood Pokemon preferences.
Bulbasaur is best Pokemon.
If 5-year-old me could be baffled by me now.
What would you say? Is it 5-year-old you?
Lay off the cock. Just like as you grow up, just find someone with a vagina, date them instead.
Yep.
I would say that the bulk of my life's problems
Are related to cock.
are dick adjacent.
Dick adjacent issues. I'd like to report some dick adjacent issues. Speak. I've got too many things. What?
Oh, same. Oh my god.
What?
Have you ever seen porn videos where there's like a double bed that's got an underbed cage sort of integrated into it?
I haven't seen porn films, but I have seen furniture catalogues with that.
Mm-hmm. I want to.
Because you want to.
No, I want to. Is in the number 2.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because then we can put both mattresses on top. And I can have a nap cage underneath.
What if you just had a giant one rather than 2?
Oh, okay, a giant one, but I only need a small nap cage. Too big a nap cage and it ceases to be small and nap cagey. Then it's just a keeping cage.
We could sort of knock it through for day use. Or if we had a guest subby over.
Oh, you can keep all your little guest subbies in the cage.
Mm-hmm.
We could be a little quivering heap.
Mm-hmm.
We could be small and
Quiv.
soft and spankable. Occasionally come up to the bars for pets. I'll go for a nice quiet little lurk at the back.
Lurk. Look at Mom. Lurk, lurk. Lurk, lurk. Hey, Robin. How'd that house do? How'd that upgrade? If the truth be told, I'm a sucker for the upgrade. If the truth be told.
Interesting information from Future Fisher. If anyone in the UK got sent a catalogue from Nintendo, today's the last day to register the code on it and you can win a Switch.
I did not get sent a catalogue.
I didn't know.
I didn't even know there were catalogues. I mean, I guess it makes sense that there are, but I didn't know about
Put much thought into it.
no. Oh. I've got too much stuff and it's taking ages to put it all away.
Is this the cleaning up after sex song?
I mean, I've never really had a problem with cleaning up after sex.
Yeah, just eat them all in the big boxes.
They're big boxes, that's what they're for.
Oh, I've got one of your wine bags, by the way.
So, you're not supposed to put silicone toys in the boxes together because they can affect each other, and that's a bad thing, and then you ruin your really expensive toys. So I was looking at like sex toy bags like the ones they have on Love Honey, and they're really fucking expensive. So I found an eBay seller. Ooh, I've got a kitchen. I can kitch. Eggs, milk, eggies.
Moving on up.
Baked fish. Ooh, okay. Glazed yams.
Dish, bakey fish. I said dish, bakey fish.
Glazed yams.
Oh my god, says sounds kitschy.
It is very kitsch. Root platter. Dish o' the sea. Hash browns. Nom, nom, nom. Farmer's lunch. Do, 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 do. Farmer's lunch. Do, 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 do. Farmer's
don't.
lunch. Do, 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 do. Farmer's lunch.
If you see on the news that there's been a rampage at a nursery and all of the childcare providers have been found dead with the words "baby shark" written on the walls in blood,
Right.
then the toddler sang it one too many times.
Oh.
They've taught him the cursed song.
Oh no.
I wake up to baby shark. I go to work to baby shark. I come home to baby shark. I tuck baby shark in and tell it night night. I hear baby shark defiantly being sung as I go, you should be asleep by now.
I'm so sorry you're struggling with the shark.
That's how I found out about a cookie cutter shark. Because James was like, I wonder how many different kinds of two-syllable sharks there are. Tiger shark, do 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 do. Great white shark, do 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 do. So we're just looking at a list of sharks, and it turns out a cookie cutter shark exists. And I was like, oh, what a precious name! I imagine that is a gorgeous little, cute, almost cartoonish fish. Probably wears an apron and is holding a tiny cookie cutter in its cartoon fins, because that is such a lovely name. No, it turns out that they're absolute shitting terrors that bite like circle shapes out of dolphins.
I mean, they're sharks.
I used to have a pet shark.
Yay.
Pretty chill.
Should one keep pet sharks?
I mean, aquarium sharks, they only grow to like a couple of inches long, and that's all you get out of them. It was more one of those, it's technically a shark, then it's a shark.
Shork. Bork. It's a shork.
Okay.
Bok. Chicken go clock. Bok. Chicken go clock.
Basking shark. Do, 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 do.
Baskin Robin. Do.
Loaning shark. Do, 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 do. Loaning shark. Do, 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 do. I was going to ask you a question.
A question?
Some questions.
Question time. Some questions. What are the questions?
Are there any subby things that appeal to you?
I don't know what you mean.
Are there any things that are associated
that like,
with
yeah,
that,
like
that subby do that you're like, I could do that?
Oh, I could like to be subby. No. I mean, it's quite nice to not have to think about things. I imagine I would quite enjoy that.
Where do you stand on nap cages?
I wouldn't like to be that out of control.
I mean, the
Because I
cage doesn't have to be short.
then what's the... It wouldn't mean anything to me to be in it then.
It would just be a safety box.
No, because somebody might come along and lock me in. I'm far too paranoid.
Okay.
I don't do relaxing and calm. I'm not capable of this. I'm a very stressy bunny.
But if you were just in the cage, then you wouldn't have to be stressed because you were in the cage and that was all you had to concern yourself with.
Maybe if I had a leg poking out. And I could guarantee that the door couldn't be shut.
What if there wasn't even a door?
Then it's not really a cage, is it?
It's like a small cramped space to be in. And
Well,
that is your
I have one
space
of
and
those.
nothing else is allowed in it because that's where you are right now.
Well, I would quite like my own office at some point.
Okay.
If we move again, it might be quite nice to have my own little office space that I could squirrel myself away in and do my works.
That sounds nice.
It does.
You have to have a soft carpet though. Something to put your suppers on if they decide they need to sneak in and hold your feet.
I thought we'd established that nobody else was allowed in my space.
Not even to just hold feet?
It's supposed to be a no space.
Okay, you can have a no space. When I save up enough to buy a bigger house, I will buy a house with a room that I don't go in.
Where's your house?
But it's your room. It might be a very small room. But that's okay. It only has to accommodate one person. You. Oh my god, says you could take the key in the cage with you. Oh, snuggling. Creamy likes the idea of snugglings.
I like the idea of snugglings.
I like the idea of snugglings.
So many snugs, so many snugs.
In answer to your question, an evil snail, I have considered a large cardboard box almost daily. If I had a sturdy cardboard box I would be in it right now.
You could just like go to one of those like rent a storage spaces.
I feel like the box wouldn't be sturdy enough.
They're like double walled cardboard.
I just want a nice little small space, and I can be in it. And there is no thoughts outside of the box.
Autumn's bounty. Wow, that's a lot of energy.
Nothing is allowed in the box.
No one's allowed in your box.
No one.
It's your no space.
It's my no space. It is a nice box, and there are no jobs and no consequences in the box. There is just box.
There are non-sequences.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Oh.
Neville Snell got a cardboard box with for PC delivery and could fit in the PC box would be great because they're the really sturdy ones with like the laminated outsides.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Flounder.
Oh,
Flounder.
Hello. Hey, Flounder. Howdle doodle. Day to excel.
Apparently, it's not another day, but another day to excel. Well, I do invoicing, so I excel every day.
Hey.
In answer to the question, what dummy things I like. I mean, is biting considered within the purview of dummy things? Because I like biting.
See, like the whole predator prey thing. I think that's like a whole different level, but maybe that's just me. I consider those slightly different to being sort of dummy things, but maybe that's just me.
I mean, there's very little control. There is just a lot of chew.
Yeah. It's not really about necessarily asserting anything. Just, "Arr, I'm being primal."
I'm being brainless right now. I like doing pretty tying ups with ropes.
Fans.
I think the problem is because I like to try and do things that people will like. If that person has subby tendencies, then I want to do those, not for dummy reasons, but just because I am serving you by not doing that. It's a convoluted mess.
It's not that weird. It's who was it? Somebody on my Facebook, I think, was saying the other day, like, there is a difference between subby and kinky. There is, I want to be tied up, and I want to wear a collar, and I want to do this and I want to do that. And those things can be kinky, but not necessarily subby. Whereas what you're talking about is sort of more subby. Like, I want to serve, I want to, take that role of giving in that way.
I like pleasing people. And it's a nice way to please people without people taking advantage or pushing their luck.
People.
Girlfriends are better than people.
Girlfriends are people.
No, they're better than that.
No, they're people.
They're better than people.
Don't deify people, it's weird.
No. I'm willing to accept you're a person, but you're not people. People, the collective noun, is just ugh.
Many people are ugh.
You can be a person, you can't be a people.
That's why I try to avoid the peoples. I'm so slept. Pardon me.
Well, in your defence, it is like 10 o'clock.
It is. And I've had a busy week.
You have. You've done a heckin' early morning and everything this week.
I have. And I had my teeth fucked about with.
But now they're like healthy.
As far as I'm aware.
Also, your teeth looked super white in that picture you sent me.
I'm glad you enjoyed them.
They look like they've been whitened. They are so white.
Oh, that's because I stopped doing a bad thing to them. I'd been using a chlorhexidine digluconate mouthwash for a couple of years.
What that means.
Apparently, you're only supposed to use them for like a couple of months at a time.
Oh dear.
It can stain your teeth and it'll stop its medical aspects working. I've got a herring!
I don't use mouthwash that often.
Apparently,
but when I do,
you don't need to.
I get the Pearl Drops one that is for smokers.
Oh.
And that stuff, it's noxious. I'm pretty sure you could light it.
I like original recipe Listerine.
Ugh.
You know, they used to sell that as floor
tastes.
cleaner.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, brown Listerine tastes one step off of Dettol, but I guess it's Dettol.
It's Dettol. It was originally sold as floor cleaner, and then they were struggling to market it, so somebody came up with the idea to invent the concept of halitosis.
Oh, okay.
So that they could sell people this solution to their problem.
You telling me that capitalism invents problems just to sell you the solution?
Yep. You know, like the diamond industry. And women's razors.
Hey. Women's razors are definitely different.
No, they're not.
They're so bad and really expensive.
Oh,
They're
no, I mean
definitely different.
the fact that women need have any need to shave was because the razor industry was like, how can we sell more razors? Let's convince women that it is more hygienic to shave bits of themselves.
And you weren't sold on that, huh?
No, that's why I epilate. But that's more of a psychological issue than a physical issue.
I like your fluff fluffs.
I like the way you flew.
New. Ooh, and deodorant. Tricky's asking why does Tricky Squish keep borrowing his razor? Probably because it's half the cost and twice as good. Like women's razors, why are they so bad? What have they done to them? I don't get it.
Nobody should use cartridge razors. Safety razors are so much better.
I really like my new Raz. It's like a $5 for 100 blades, and I don't feel like I'm destroying the planet every time I change the blade.
Nice.
Because it's just a tiny little piece of metal.
Yep.
That will rust away to nothing,
You
and
just
it won't
have to
matter.
carefully dispose of them. What most people recommend is just getting like an empty tin can, keeping all of them in there, and then throwing them out together with like some tape over the top.
It's not a bad idea, you know.
Gonna have to go soon.
Gonna have to go.
Gonna have to go, go. Do we have any more questions?
No, an evil snail feels better about having reduced facial hairs. I'm glad you feel better about your facial.
I'm glad. Oh Jesus, that was a.
And Crimmy's not a fan of the razors because they're a bit rough and they only last like 3 days.
Yeah. All razors are pretty now.
Yes. An evil snail wants to know why he's coming out so scary.
Because it is a huge unknown. Involving things you literally cannot control. You don't know how people are going to react to you. I mean, like, I wasn't too worried about coming out, really. Like, the second time. Because I'd got to a point where I didn't really give a fuck what people thought of me. And for the most part, that's been fine. I've been quite lucky. Because despite at the time living in a really rough as fuck area, oh my goodness. What fishy are you? You are so wily.
Person's asking for clarification on second time.
Oh, I tried to come out when I was 14, and my mum largely ignored it. And the second time I was 30, and
So you waited the same amount of time both times?
basically, yeah. I was 30, and I just had a really weird couple of days. I'd been a friend of mine who had never been particularly shy about being kind of femme, despite presenting mask most of the time. And they said to me, they crashed at my house like for a week or so after a rave. Mostly just hanging out, smoking too much weed, and I'd gone out to the shop for something. I think I needed like work clothes, and I came back and just had a massive breakdown about the fact that I'd been shopping in the men's section and it didn't make me very happy. And they were like, you can just shop in the women's section if you want. And I came out the very next day and went full time immediately. Have not looked back since, really. I didn't have much respect for my mum in the first place, so it did not matter that she told me I wore too much makeup and looked like a slut.
Oh gosh, if I ever meet your mum, it's not going to be pretty. You know, you're not sure if she's alive or dead. I'm willing to lend some certainty to that.
It doesn't matter. It's not worth it.
Made my girlfriend unhappy. It matters a great deal.
Yeah, but why pay her any attention? Does not deserve at all. Oh heck, she's got the purrs.
No, these are the girls.
Rules. I love you, my chickeny friends. Too many growls, too many growls.
Aww. An evil snail's struggling with the internalizing thing of, like, by the time that they understood being trans, they'd sort of been convinced that that was not okay.
Oh.
Even though they'd always had a sense of knowing what that was, just not what it was.
Yeah.
Aww.
I think I had an idea about it from being very young. Like the way I wanted to be in the world, I had an idea of that. I didn't really understand what that meant, and like having like autistic traits as well, like it makes it much more difficult to sort of tell what how do. Understanding that not everyone thinks and feels like you, and that you're different, especially when you're not very good at talking to other people. Full stop. It can be a lot.
Sounds like a lot.
It's a lot. But yeah, I mean, I didn't realise until sometime later, like just how much like internalised transphobia had crept in. And that was not okay. Ocean fishies.
I really need to pee.
Go pee. Oh, sometimes.
I gotta go pee pee.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you too. I thought you were gonna pee.
I'm gonna pee, but I have to stand up to do that, and I'm just sort of mentally preparing for physical effort.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Okay, I believe in you, but I'm coming back after.
You got this. I believe in you. Mwah. Have a good wee.
Ah, silly flobbies.
Penguins. I think the other, because I mentioned sort of the whole internalized phobia stuff, I think it didn't help that despite what was said, I think my dad was quite homophobic. Not least because of killing a guy, and apparently getting away with it at some point. But just because I accidentally used a word incorrectly once, and he was like, "Never say that. It's a bad word. It doesn't mean what you mean." I basically referred to sort of not punching something, but like squashing a bug with his fist, with like the side of his. He like banged on the side with his fist, and I went, "Ah, you fisted it." He went, "Don't say that. Never say that. It means something." You gonna tell me what? No. Weird old man. Almost certainly dead now. Oh! I think it is winter. Is that the last bit I need? Holy crap! I'm gonna repair wherever the bridge is. I don't know where the bridge is. Winter seeds! Nice. Hey friends. This house was empty for years. The trees moved in and so did we. Good plan. Oh wow. Ooh, it's so communey. Can't click on any of it, but oh, this is cool. Spinning wheel. I like it. Oh no, I'm sorry you're doing a big diss for. Yeah, paternal parent, not good. Yeah, it took me a while to realise what he was saying to me about killing that guy. It's one of those things like I heard a story as a child, and then years later I thought about what those words meant, and went, huh, that's not okay, like at all. I've got so much mayo. Studio Ghibli friends. I want to watch Whisper of the Heart again. It's a good film. Blue, 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 blue. So where is the bridge?
Gosh, dog, would you be able to move as fast?
Yes, probably.
I mean, if it fits, right?
Do a sits. Okay. Well, I don't know where the bridge is. A resounding somewhere.
Where are you with chat?
Well, I am here and chat is there.
Have you read any chat, or do I just need to catch you
You
up?
probably need to catch me up. I've sort of glimpsed at it. I'm not sure how accurate I got on that. I believe there was something about turning my dad into a pie. Or not turning my dad into a pie.
Oh, I thought it was your mum that was getting slaughtered and pieified.
Pie-fi?
Mm-hmm.
Pie-fi.
Sticking senpai. I mean, why limit our horizons here?
I mean, one of them is much more certainly dead than the other one.
I never said it had to be a good pie.
It's going to be the worst, literally the worst pie.
Right? And then we can drop it in a volcano. Or however you'd like to class things to the bad place.
I think you just ignore them.
Can't ignore them. It's made my girlfriend unhappy.
Yeah, but they don't deserve the focus and attention. That's why I stopped talking to one of them.
But.
I like butt. Butt good.
Yeah,
Tender butt meats.
The tender butt meats.
Yeah.
Do not eat the tender butt meats.
But tender butt meats.
It's not for eats.
Eats the butt meats.
No.
Butt
Be
meats.
gentle with the precious butt meats.
Butt meats.
Yeah.
Butt meats. What if butt meats?
Do, 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 do,
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Oh, apparently we do good ASMR shivs when doing whispering at each other about going for a pee.
Going for a pee. How about going for a pee? Doing a good wee wee. And relax. Release.
Chat is generally,
Lovely.
yeah, talking about the effect of the 2003 repeal. Oh God, sorry, I'm just very yawny. Of
Same.
Section 28 and the effect that had on education, on most of them growing up and not really being in an environment that provided much as to what is and what do.
Yeah. I imagine that is a good thing. I grew up with Section 28 all the way through. It was not a good time. Not a good time for anyone. Some would say it was a bad time. Very, very bad time.
Sounds like a bad time.
It was in fact a bad time.
And Tricky is feeling bad for not doing like ally stuff on his daily, and it's mostly just internet based.
I mean, that's a good start. Doing a preach. I had someone a few months back be like, I'd posted something about what it is to be an ally, and they were like, oh, so I mean, I have a kid, so I can't just do whatever. I can't get into fistfights. I'm like, not asking. No one here is asking you to. You know, I can't. I've got a kid, so I can't get into this. But short of pushing someone under a bus, what do I have to do? It's like, well, just correct pronouns when there's no one around, even if it's someone you don't like. Like me, not a big fan of Caitlyn Jenner, but I will always correct pronouns if someone says it wrong.
Yeah. But there are so many better things to be shitty to her about.
Right?
Right?
And I think that was actually my point at the time. It was like, they're still a cunt. She's still a cunt after all these things.
She's a terrible person. Can we focus on
Awful.
that?
Yeah.
Instead
In fact,
of being a terrible
all of the Kardashians, as far as I can tell.
Just
Awful people.
Fishy watched Whisper of the Heart at the Anime Society this year.
I have lived alone and fearful, secret longing to be courageous, etc.
Oh gosh.
What?
Oh my god, the sane does not come from a sane place.
No? What place?
The place where you start to go, if someone's a professional poiser, if they do more than once, not by accident.
Someone's a professional what?
The gist of it is poisoner implying repeatedly and by profession instead of doing it once. And that is a scary thought to have had to process. But yeah. An evil Snell has a problem with someone who poisoned the child of their previous partner to make them a bit sick so they couldn't go and visit the bio dad. That's... Yeah, every layer you peel away, there's just more layers of bad. It's bad all the way down, and it goes quite far.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I've never understood ASMR.
That's because you don't have it. If you have it, you'd understand it.
I don't understand the concept.
It's... Your body does shivs because no sound.
Oh, okay.
It's like a...
So sort of like the way your looming makes me feel.
Like an audible orgasm.
An orgasm.
An orgasm. Like my ear heard the thing and it made my whole body go...
Oh, okay. So like subby shivs, but
Yeah.
for not subby reasons.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
You're right. And that was the thing I was trying to fuck about with when I started making the program.
Oh god, you did not fuck about with ASMR. You fucked about with horror. It was so scary.
It was supposed to be a horror series. I can't hear you. I can't really hear you still.
It's because I'm scared and small.
Oh no. Don't be scared.
You made a scary orgasm series.
I did. That was kind of the point.
Oh, I'm really snacky.
You are a snack.
You're a snack.
You're a snack.
I really want some vegan burgers.
Vegan what? Vegan Baileys. Get some. Only £8 in Marxist Spencer.
That's really cheap. I thought it was like 12 quid a bottle.
It's £8.
Is that for the full-sized one?
70 cent a litre.
I can't. I'm breastfeeding.
Next GDP.
I mean, I'm probably going to have to spend that doing, like, family events still.
This is why I'm constantly glad I don't have a family.
You do have a family.
Okay, I have my cousin. That's all the bio family I have.
I never said bio family.
Oh my god, you slippery little bastard.
I've been called that before.
What are you doing, slippies
Lula
on?
says that found family is best family.
True.
Especially when you're wandering
What
around
are
IKEA
you?
just starting to cry. That is a great time to find family. Slippery.
It's so slip. Tasty, tasty puss puss. Om nom nom. Ommy nommy nom nom.
I did a sub.
Did you do a sub? Because I told you what to do. Do you like it? Does it make you feel good inside? When I catch the Joja Cola out of the river. The moist, flowing river.
I know what you're doing. You're doing it else. You're doing it on purpose.
Be very careful not to slide off the chair.
Aww. Sexy potatoes are adorable.
They are.
Oh my god, the sun said, a wild family appeared. And Jason said, quick, use a love ball.
Oh.
That is the only thing that you should constantly be eating up on your found family. So much love.
So many love. So many love.
I love you.
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 I love you.
Love you.
I love you, baby.
And if it's quite right, I love you, baby. Please tell me it's alright. I don't want to do it.
All I wanna do is poke on. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is poke on until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. Oh no, you don't want to throw an Ultra Ball at a family. Because if Omegon is to be believed, they might turn into extremists.
Oh, you see, I thought they'd just end up really extra.
Oh, I assumed that they would be like sponsored by Mountain Dew. They'd be like, Extreme Family!
Oh gosh, that sounds
Big
arguably as bad as the extremists.
Right?
Oh, I've got my dinner
just
in my
covered in
eyebrow and I
Doritos.
don't know how I did it. I didn't realise my eating were that sloppy, but there it is. Bit of stew just in my eyebrow.
I
But if
got
I'm
stew
tired.
brows on a
Stew brown.
cloudy day.
Tiny treat for someone giving you forehead kisses.
I know, yeah. Whoa, what the fucking hell? Calm
If
your
you want
titties,
to,
fish friend.
if you want to like suck my eyebrows for nutrients, like you can.
Oh, you want to suck my eyebrows for nutrients, is it? Fucking lovely.
It doesn't sound it.
Oh, it's fucking lovely, yeah. Ooh. Sucking the stew out of your eyes. Ooh. Got a 14-inch chub.
I don't want it.
You don't want the 14-inch chub.
I don't want any chub right now. I just want you to stop talking about my stew eyebrows.
Stew brows. Stew brows.
I'm glad that Basin is appreciating me for my achievements.
Chief. Tiny chief.
Do 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 do.
Tiny chief. Do 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 do. Tiny chief. Do 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 do. Tiny chief. Oh,
Oh goodness.
oh goodness.
Not to brag, but I date hot.
Chickeny statue.
Statue.
Chicken.
Chicken statue.
Chicken statue. Statue. Chicken. Whoa. A bridge is being rebuilt. I don't know where that bridge is, but we're building bridges, huh? We're building bridges in here. Consider this. Omegon wants to know who the horse duck stores stew in their eyebrows.
I do. I am the one who stars. I am the one who stars.
Store brows.
Bev,
Oh,
Bev, you know what you're doing.
I do.
This isn't fair. I'm dumb and gay, and this is mean.
Where can we find you on the internet, darling? Becky can be found as at Becky Total on Twitter. I can be found as Maniac Janiac on Twitter and YouTube, and I'm other places too. I can't remember what those places are right now, but they exist. I'm Janus Magnet on SoundCloud, where you can listen to Queer and Pleasant Strangers, which I record with Laura, and very soon Polyamory Season 2, which I record with Becky and Laura and Nick. And Stone Monkey Radio on Patreon, and StonedMonkeyRadio.blog, and PayPal.me/Jane Magnet. And there's a Facky book, Stone Monkey Radio, and there's a Discord. And if you want a link to the Discord, you can hit me up on Twitter if you're not watching this live. If you are watching this live, there's one in the chat. Redbubble.com/people/Janiac, JANEIAC, and you can get some of my stuff. Anyway, and magenta. That's the absence of green. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you again sometime, won't we? Bye.